How's it going, guys? I'm Ross from Seconds Out Fight Store, and today we're doing a comparison video on the Adidas Adispeed Boxing Gloves and the Adidas Adipower Boxing Gloves. Now, these were both part of the same range that was brought out, Adidas's Pro Boxing range, about mid-2019. It included these two sparring gloves, pro fight gloves, head guards and protectors. And although they're from the same exact range, they are very, very different gloves. And what we're going to do is show you the gloves up close first. So we're going to have a look around them up close, show you some of the finer differences in the gloves. Then we're going to try them on, let you see the different feel of the glove as well, how they compare when they're actually on the hand as well. Okay, so we've got the Adispeed and Adipower boxing gloves here. The first thing you'll notice straight away is the metallic panels. The Adispeed is a diagonal panel and it's a bit more rounded here. Don't know if you can tell from the video, but it's a bit more rounded. The Adipower one is more of a traditional, just square shape, and it's definitely a lot flatter. So it doesn't curve round as much, it's just very flat. And that's just the different profiles of the glove. We can see the two Adidas logos are positioned slightly different on the gloves. Doesn't obviously affect the performance of the glove, just a slightly different position. But the shape of the glove is definitely a lot different. So if we put them side by side, you can see where the leather part of the glove starts on the Adipower versus the Adispeed. And this one is a lot more of a more narrow, rounder fit. This one here, the Adispeed, you can see just there, it's a very flat top. Just there, so it doesn't round up as much at all until it comes to the knuckles. The Adipower just there, so it's a lot more rounded. The material that it's made from as well is a much softer broken in leather, you can see just there, versus the Adispeed ones. So different types of leather that they're made from. This is much more of like a soft broken in feel versus not so much a stiffer leather, but definitely just different type. And then if we turn the gloves over, we can see on the lace compartments just here, there's 3 crossover loops on the Adispeed, there's 4 on the Adipower, so that will just give you a bit more support on the inside of your wrist and forearm. The laces, because there's only 3 panels on here, the laces run a bit longer on the Adispeed, so you can get probably an extra wrap round the glove than you would with the Adipower. Air holes, they've both got 2 air holes on the inside of the thumb. You can see the Adispeed ones just there, and the Adipower ones, they've also got 2, but they sit further up. There's a line of stitching that comes around the inside of the thumb on the Adipower all the way around here, and on the Adispeed it doesn't have that. On the inside, they've both got the bar grip. The Adispeed has got 4 air holes on it. The Adipower doesn't have any air holes in it. And you can see the different profile of the fingertip compartment there as well. So a much wider fingertip compartment on the Adispeed versus the Adipower. On the actual thumb itself, the Adipower, the thumb is kind of sticking out slightly. But you can see the piece of leather certainly that's attaching it. And then on the Adispeed, you can see that thumb's properly glued into the glove, so you can't see the leather attachment, that's it just there, but it's properly glued into the glove. So yeah, the Adi, I don't know if we'll be able to get a good angle of them both together, but yeah, you can see them, the differences in the way the gloves are made. The Adidas logos are on the thumb, on the inside, exactly the same. And if we just make our way back around the gloves, these ones come in 4 different colours. We have them in plain white, black, black gold, and this stunning metallic white, red, silver. Then the Adipowers just come in white, black, or this really nice black gold colour. Okay, so we're going to try the gloves on just now and show you how they feel when they're actually on. I just wanted to show you the shape of the glove again. I mean, you can, just like we were saying in the last part of the video there, this might give you a better angle of it. You can see the difference straight away just there. The Adispeed one is definitely more flat, more square looking. The Adipower one, sorry, is a lot more rounded. You can see it sort of curves round a bit more. The Adispeed one is definitely a lot more square and flat. And again, just the different styles of the gloves. So if we try them on, for making a fist, we'll show you the difference here. The Adispeed one is very, very easy to make a fist with. Like, I barely even need to try to make a fist. The Adipower, I need to bring my hand down a lot more to make a fist with. So there's a big difference. Although this definitely has more of a broken in soft leather feel, it is much easier to make a fist with the Adispeed than it is the Adipower. In terms of the wrist support, they feel very similar. The Adispeed one looks like it's got more of a narrow fit, but I think it's more of an illusion because of the size of the glove above the metallic section. The diagonal strap as well. This one looks quite square around here, and then it sort of just goes into the rest of the glove. But it looks a lot more sort of streamlined, if that makes sense. This one looks a lot more thin at the bottom and fat at the top, so it makes it look like it's a lot more narrow in the wrist support, but the wrist feels pretty much exactly the same. It's a nice tight wrist support even before I've started to lace them up properly. The thumb itself, again, we showed you the position of the thumb a minute ago, how the Adipower one sticks out. That probably gives you a better angle of it just there. You can see I'm not sticking my finger out at all, but to bring that into how the Adispeed one is, that's how much I'd need to bring my thumb in. So it definitely has the thumb glued to the glove a lot more than the Adipower one does. And there is actually a wee bit of a difference between the length of the glove as well. So the Adispeed one in this 14-ounce one is 27 centimeters in length, and we measured it from the bottom just here up to the top of the knuckles. And the Adipower is 29.5, so it's a longer fitting glove, and that makes more sense given that, like we showed you before, how it's got the crosses further up the glove just here. So it is a longer glove. It's going to give you a bit more support in the wrist and the forearm. So if we look at the knuckle padding as well, if we try and push down on it just there, you can see the knuckle padding is a nice solid premium leather. Once we've got the glove on, if I'm pushing down on the knuckles, you know, I can't feel my knuckles through that at all. It's very, very well padded, excellent quality padding and leather in it. And then if we check out the Adipower one, you can see just there, it's a much more soft, broken in feel. And if we put the glove on, if I push down on it, then it is really well padded, but I can definitely feel my knuckles through the glove as well. So I wouldn't so much call this a puncher's glove, but it's definitely got less padding in the knuckles than the Adispeed one. The Adispeed one is very spongy, very well padded and protected. The Adipower ones, you sort of feel your punches through a bit more. So for me, the Adispeed one is definitely a sparring glove that feels, fits and looks like a sparring glove. It's very spongy, very padded, very safe. The Adipower one is definitely more a sparring glove that feels like a fight glove. So it's got a much softer leather, much less padding in the knuckles. It definitely is made as a sparring version to this Adistar fight glove. This was brought out at the same time as the rest of the pro boxing range, and you might have seen our review that we've done on this. And if you look at these two gloves side by side, the Adipower and well, let's look at the Adispeed and the Adipower again first of all. Obviously the gloves look completely different shapes, styles, everything about them. If we look at the fight glove and the Adispeed, again, you can see they're completely different shapes. But if we take the Adipower and the Pro Star Fight Glove, you can see the similarities in the shape of the glove, not just the metallic panel, but also the actual shape of the glove. On the inside just there, you can see it's also got the 4 crosses for the laces looping over. It's a long wrist on it as well, so exactly the same as this glove, and that genuinely feels like the difference for me. This has been made as a replica, as a sparring glove to the fight glove. So if you're a pro boxer or anybody that just wants to have a sort of fight glove feel to their sparring gloves, then I would definitely say to go with the Adipower. If you want something that's more built for safety, more built for protection, then I would definitely go with the Adispeed. In terms of quality, I do feel like the Adispeed would last a lot longer. The quality of the leather, the feel of the glove, the protection that's in there, it definitely feels like it's built to last. The Adipower is an exceptional glove as well. It's really well made, really well put together, but you tend to find pro fight gloves don't last as long as a training glove because they're only designed to last for a few fights. And that's the kind of feeling that I get with the sparring glove. I do feel like it would last a long time, but if you were putting it side by side next to the Adispeed, I don't think it would last as long just because it's got that soft, broken in, worn down feel to it already. I just don't feel like you'll get the same level of durability as you would with the Adispeed. Like I said before, if you're wanting your sparring glove to feel like a fight glove in terms of the soft leather and everything, definitely go with the Adipower. If you want something that's going to be more padded, more protection, feels like a sparring glove, then go with the Adispeed. Either way, which one you choose, you can't go wrong. They're both excellent, amazing quality gloves. They're really well put together. I'm super impressed with both of them. So they both retail on our website for 150 or 160 British pounds. You can check them out at seconds-out.co.uk, where we do worldwide shipping. If you have any other questions or any other comments, anything at all about this video, please feel free to stick them in the section below. And until next time, we'll see you again. Cheers.